That's enough not so fun things. I'd like to tell you some fun things about personalities, especially people with Down syndrome. And I'm going to copy or read from a paper that was done by Dr. Dennis McGuire, and it's posted on the National Association for Down Syndrome. I think you'll recognize some of Billy in this. If people with Down syndrome ruled the world, affection, hugging, and caring for others would make a big comeback. All people would be encouraged to develop and use their gifts. He comments in that, I didn't copy it all, but that Down syndrome people often are used to having things done for them when they really want to do things for others. People would be refreshing and honest and genuine. He comments that if you say to a person with Down syndrome, "You did a good job," they're just as likely to say, "Yes, I did." Stuffy high society would not do well, but big dress dances and events would flourish because people with Down syndrome love to dress up. Herman would be able to tell you that Billy goes to grocery shop in his suit. Schedules and calendars would be followed. Trains and planes would be on time. Lunch would be at 12 and dinner at 6. Work time would be work time. Vacation would be vacation. People would be expected to keep their promises. There would be more tolerance for a few of these, repeating the same phrase and question. Fun and cleaning would be used in the same sentence, arranging things until they're just so. And the words hurry and fast would be replaced with plenty of time. There would be fewer movies, but they would be watched more often. And I love the last one. If people with Down syndrome ruled the world, there wouldn't be wars or murders. There would be too many McDonald's, but not the wars and murders we have in our society. Because they love everyone. People frequently say to me, and in email or when I'm out, "How can I help?" I wouldn't know how to help. I'd be afraid to help. I don't know how to take care of. Well, you don't necessarily have to do the caregiving, but there's a lot that families could benefit from. I mean, think about a year ago when I got sick and Emily arranged for meals to come in every day. And Billy loved it, not just the food, although he was pretty spoiled with all these varieties of chocolate cake and bread and fancy jelly. But he loved the company as well. In fact, Pastor came and even took pictures of Billy's excitement when people were coming. And that's the same kind of thing. For example, Dick, when you had surgery, they did the same thing for you. So it's not just because the person has special needs. You just love them in the same way that you would love others. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. Some of the things that Billy needs, I didn't understand that he needed until people started doing them. In Woodburn, there's a 90-year-old lady who was very fascinated with the Lighthouse Parents Program that really started there. And Billy was having digestive problems. And it seemed like the Lord would just tell Grandma Lowry when that was happening. And in the mail would come a box of fiber cookies. Well, I had this recipe for high fiber cookies, but he wasn't eating them. And she was just sending him the plain oatmeal raisin cookies like on the box. And it always seemed like the Lord just let her know when Billy needed them, and he would eat them all, and they would take care of the problem. So after Billy was in the hospital and in the from his stint on the ventilator a couple years ago, Denise, pastor's wife, said, what can we do to help? And I said, the only thing I can think of is that we badly need another cookie lady. And so that's when Billy's friend Donna started making oatmeal cookies. The most important thing is being a friend. I mean, you have to recognize that there's not time to go to lunch with people very often, or take a half a day and go shopping with a girlfriend that you might meet at church, or stay on the phone for long periods of time. Sometimes you can, but not on the same kind of regular basis. Email is great, because if I get an email and I'm giving him a bath or something, I can answer it in the middle of the night.